So, here is a world. Let's draw it like it does. We're not Americanist. Europe. I don't know. It's like this: Spain, England, all the upper stuff where it's cold. All that stuff where it's cold. The vast majority of the landmass. The Urfica, Mediterraneans, India. Lots of little things. Australia, little Japan over there. Yeah, America goes around, the Pacific Ocean goes over there. Yeah, that's about right. That's fine. Here's the world. Here are the millions of pickle ships all surrounding the world. Uh-oh. I don't know, like a bacteria getting attacked by a bunch of viruses or something? Or like a human cell getting attacked by a bunch of smaller cells? Yeah, something like that. All right. And here, slicing through, on a pathway to safety, maybe, sort of, kind of. I mean, we can hope, right? We can hope that they might be safe. Is the Macross, which sort of looks like I don't actually know what it looks like. And now it's here, and it has landed. So what the fuck happens now? I didn't think we were gonna make it home. The Zentradi were like really confident that we were never gonna make it home. They were super convinced of it, like they're never gonna blah 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 blah. But then through some handoffs of power and one dorky dude, Kamujin doing an oopsie, we let them through. They're a little bit too scared to dive in and do anything crazy, to really upset the order of things and risk what they think might be catastrophe because of protoculture, because of reaction weaponry, because of all of it. But how long is that gonna last? How long do you sit as an immensely warlike society and not champing at the bit, not break a few rules and blow up a planet maybe? And then that raises the question, with a bajillion pickle ships all around us, and the demonstrated capacity to blow up a planet, we're in a new game. We've been in this faraway, running back home sort of game from the outset. But now we regroup with reinforcements, potentially, bring back information, and if we are treated seriously, if they take us really seriously, we could really start bringing the fight to the Zentradi in an interesting way. We know that the nations of Earth have a lot of military capacity, and that they've got a bunch, maybe a bunch more. They probably haven't been sitting idle during the time since the Macross disappeared. So, what now? What do? And also narratively, what do? I don't know. We return to Earth, where I didn't even think we'd get to. And there's this, it feels like, it reminds me of Rivendell, the first time that we get there. Because it's like a stop on the journey where you're allowed to stop. And nobody's going to shame you for getting off this train at that point. You've carried this torch for a ways, and now you can leave the call to adventure be. You can get off of the Macross and not go back out there and stay on Earth where it's safe. But the forces of Mordor are coming, and they're endless, and eventually something's going to happen. So you can't really stay there. It's this illusion of a safe home to return to. This fiction that isn't going to be that until the actual danger is fixed and solved, and the problem is, like, driven from the land or convinced to be our friends or whatever. Until there's a lasting peace, we can't just stay at home on Earth trying to, what, defend ourselves against weaponry on a scale that we can't even fathom? No, we gotta come up with some plans, man. And that's where I think the intrigue is gonna be. So I hope that we, in this episode, as we return to Earth, can nail down some level of complication emotionally, because it's really awesome to be home. Wow, but we can't stop here forever. We can't rest here for long And we got to kind of hit the ground running and make sure that the people at home know what the threat is and that we're working to fix it or defend ourselves from it or something. And while we might have the opportunity to rest and recuperate a little bit, that's not where the show is going. This show isn't going to stay on Earth, right? That would be so great. That would be weird. We're the Vanguard. This is the Macross. This is the one shot we have in a lot of ways. So I'm excited to see what other weaponry we've built and what reinforcements we can get. If we can get some, like, suiting up, gearing up, upgraded Valkyries sort of things, that would be really cool, too. If we can do some exchange of population in some interesting ways, that will be really interesting and cool. I'm fascinated to see what the civilian population thinks of getting home. I'm really intrigued how that will affect Minmay, because I expect that Minmay will stay on board somehow for some reason. She is, after all, Miss Macross, and it would be weird to come home and stop doing that. But it would also make a lot of sense to do that. You're no longer forced to be on this warship in the middle of war, which would be really cool. So, we're at a major, interesting turning point for Macross, and I'm really quite excited to see where it goes. I hope you'll join me, I hope you'll enjoy it, and I hope you'll support the channel on Patreon, like the video, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll get into it in just a minute. Alright, here we go. SDF Macross episode 14 is up and ready to go, and I'm ready to roll with it, so let's... And now we're ready. Beep timer from Macross episode 14. Let's watch it, see what we do at home. I didn't put this up. Like Captain Global's report, or a report to the globe? Is this a recap episode? Macross 14 recap? Recap episode is given as a report by Captain Global. Shit. The last 2 minutes, that's all the new material. Oh, that's lovely. Ah, Earth. Home. I don't know, because it's not in this episode. Okay, what's this? Okay, Mark. Wow. What an exciting episode of Macross we've just watched all of. It sure was a full episode that we just watched there, wasn't it? Quite an episode of full length that was definitely all new material. Onward! Okay, we're just gonna just move on. We can just move on. The same thing applies in every way. That was cute. Next episode. So we've returned home, and nobody knows what's gonna happen now that we've got back to Earth, and it's gonna be curious whether we're actually going to... Okay, are we good? We're good? Cool. Should I just warp in the OP? I could just warp in the OP, and then I'd save myself a minute. I'll sit through it. It's fun anyway. Beep beep timer from Macross episode 15 this time. Alright, a new episode. It's just Captain Global telling more of the story. So then we went back. Hey, we're here. Chinatown! Which is... it's like the part of town that Minmay was in, that was taken with the... whoa, we sliding. Woo! Ice skates! So do we go report to some higher-ups? What's the deal, man? This is all fun. Why not? It looks like fun. Yeah. Can we go swimming? Beach episode? We're all in the... You're not Captain Global! Who are you? You're not the... no! No! Mm-mm. Alright, you'll do. You're no Captain Grrr. My watch has ended. And now his watch has ended. What? Yes, you are! Can't we, like, at least go swimming in the ocean that we're in now? Oh, we're doing a big onboard festival thing. That's fun. Yeah, we're gonna get that celebratory mood. Bingo! Shouldn't we do stuff? Yeah, I don't know, man. We might get stuck on here again somehow. Oh my gosh! They're here, right! Great, just keep a lid on it, you know? Keep your cards close to the chest, guys. Misa? Roy? Who are we going to see? Whose room is this? Claudia, is this the Claudia episode? Whoa! Is this the Claudia episode? Do they live together? She has his key! Well, okay! Oh, that ruins my whole ship. My whole ship was shipped. Damn. Hey, is that little kid grabbing... This is the ass-grabbing episode, isn't it? That is what this is. That was a child. That was a child. I saw where his hand was. What the fuck? Yeah, that's my girlfriend. Oh, is that the super cool speedy plane? Are we taking her for a ride in it? Is that the goal? Hi. What's up? You're the boyfriend, dude. Oh! Awesome. Yeah, we're going for a ride, so we're repeating day of, but in a different way. What? Huh? Oh, because he actually helped you in. Oh, are you the manager? Okay. Cool, what could possibly go wrong? Hopefully we don't end up falling out of the sky again. Yeah, flying just for fun, not to kill people. A lot nicer than when you first met, eh? Yeah. Okay, and they're going to go give the report. This is the part that I'm really interested in. Ah. Vital. Of course. Cool. Oh, the homies! The best wingmen! Ha ha! Mile High Club! Mile High Club! Yeah! You've been pretty busy. And also I've been warring. Jeez. You don't seem to be sharing so much in her successes. He keeps finding ways to be like, are you sure you should do so much? Just needs to rest. Girl needs a sleep. Well, guess we're not joining the Mile High Club. Darn. It doesn't count when you're in space. It's not the same. That's cool. Not a... not a typo. It's like that... Okay. Okay. Hmm. So it doubles as a super bunker. Reminiscent of some of our nuclear silos. Dad. Hmm. Fun war stories. So much worry. If... Cool, this is what I want, yeah. Right, you're our eyewitness. You're the highest ranking officer who was there. Are you actually allowed to smoke? Fuck! Bro, I was just gonna hold it in my mouth. This is great. Oh, that's great. That's great too. The nostalgia, the talk about the father, this is great. Cool. Cool, yeah, it's like a Halo map. I'm loving it. Ba-da-da-da-da. Alright. Still flying and chilling. But he's gonna take her to see her family, right? We are here. Fuji-san! Home sweet home. Nice. Intimidating. Oh, guys. What is this, seal? What is this even? Fuck off. Can we just sit around a table like humans? Is that her dad? They all just randomly switch positions. Efficiencies in our observations or in the military chief's observations? Or because they're going to ask like statistics and stuff, and that we just don't have that. We know so little. That is the thing, isn't it? It's all just the same. He does keep spoiling the fucking mood. Because the... Stop being such a stick in the mud. Welcome to Chinatown. She's like, got him. Chinatown. You're kind of shit, aren't you, Ichijo? You're kind of a dork. You're kind of being an asshole. You know, it's like, it doesn't matter that much that we're home. It's alright. Huh? What? What? Wasn't that years ago? Have there been more unification wars? I'm sorry, what? I was in space, motherfucker! What? All these assholes. Yay, you're alive! Wow, you're alive! How great! How dare you! I don't know. Yeah, okay. It's not perfect. That is her dad. What are you gonna do with all these civilians? Red tape. It's always front facing too. Awesome. So we run into all the institutional barriers. And time is ticking. You fuck all y'all. Yeah. Also, who are you people? How actually are you related to her? Are you her parents? They are her parents. Fuck off. Gross. Wait, it's not? Oh. Is that Fokker? Nope. Who are you? Brother? Minmay! Is he gonna be like, oh gosh, you're home. Yay! Oh, a human with a heart. Oh, the peace movement. Sure was a lot of things. So nobody knew anything? Your mom and dad. So their uncle and... Okay, yeah. No, nobody knew that anybody was alive. Sweet. Yoroshiku. Hi, peace guy. I'm a war guy. I'm a war guy. That's what I do. Oh. I see. Immediately. God fucking shit. Fucking... Okay. He's actually got a freaking head on his shoulders. Yeah, to get the girl. Well, you can get girls. That was his only justification at first. That really is a problem. You don't have a better reason, man. Yeah, completely. However, too late, they're already aboard. Yeah, it is. We're enemies. Yeah, but they'd be better than not trying. We're gonna full cover up? Guys, no. So the unification wars are back on. And that's why we got people in the peace movement again. Oh my god, we've got manufacturing consent war generation. Deal. We'd rather have them actually dead. They'd rather have them actually dead than declare that they were lying. We'll use you as more of a decoy into the future? An endless suicide mission. At least let the civilians... Strict Admiral, that's what he meant. Yeah. Your analysis based on nothing! Awesome. Utterly bullshit. Utterly frustrating. Just get torched by the big brass. That's amazing. Well. It's not gonna matter. She knows it. Yeah. Thank you, Kaifun. What are they gonna do now that these guys know? Sweet. Hmm. Are we really? Oh gosh. And now he's mildly jelly? Oh God, this is all awful. This has all gone bad. Yeah. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I'll save you. I'll save you. Fuck you, Dad. Yeah. Yeah. God damn it. God damn it. Bruh. Ugh. Well, I thought we were together, and then you said our relationship wasn't like that, and now you're all over this cousin guy? Like, you're trying to make out with him. It's weird. Oh my god! Rough stuff. Rough stuff. This was excellent. From the conversation at the beginning between Misa and Global to the continuous stick in the mud way that Hikaru's sort of dragging his feet around Minmay because he can't communicate how he actually feels, to the obvious political decision, the wrong one. We're going to keep the civilian population on the ship because doing the right thing now would reveal that we lied previously and blow the lid on the whole conspiracy that is real, where the whole of the one world government has taken over the entire news media in order to prevent the knowledge of aliens from proliferating. Because the population can't know that we're at war with aliens, even though we're at war with aliens and they will destroy our planet. And so everybody believes that everyone on the ship is dead and or destroyed by anti-UN renegade guerrilla forces brought back as a specter ghost from the past war, which shines a light and raises questions about the whole nature of the whole past war. You know? Like, if they're unscrupulous now and willing to lie, maybe they were then too. Maybe, nominally democratic hegemonies need to manufacture righteous reasons for military conflicts in order to establish and maintain and consolidate their power base amongst a nominally democratic population that will otherwise vote all of their leaders out of office if they think they're being continuously lied to. You gotta have, like, a worse evil out there to fight, otherwise people get a little freaky. Okay, so Macross has been pretty good. And a lot of the times that it's been pretty good, I've been kind of not expecting it. It's kind of blindsided me by being like, whoa, intricate alien social hierarchies and organizations. Confusing and interesting with a deep past. Didn't expect that. Whoa! Detailed character interactions with, like, evolving relationships between our core cast members and, continuously revealed elements that I wasn't sure about in the past. Like, we found out that Claudia and Fokker have been kind of banging, but not for a little while, but kind of, right? We kind of knew there was something going on there, but she has a key to his room, and that's a little more than we knew, you know? And goes there on her day off, you know? And doesn't go to the festival and goes to be with Fokker instead. Oh! But also, Hayase and her father was built up all the way in the past with the episode of Mars, and then straight through into like all of her relationships and her way of seeing the military and her nature as that person, and she sort of lets that go and has to prove herself and goes out on the ship mission in the first place and gets captured. And then in the process of being captured is able to relate to and understand Hikaru a little bit more and open up a little bit, and they're able to see each other as people and not quite as like prim and proper, but we see the prim and proper side and where that's come from and all the like layers of onion damage and scar tissue that make up Hayase. And then we see them come to fruition here as she faces down across a vid screen with her Admiral father and tries to convince him that the world needs saving, and he says, "Sorry, darling, no. No, I won't." That's awesome. And then to have a cutting, biting piece of like broad-scale social commentary that really cuts to and nails some of the fundamental fears, at least, if not realities, of the way a lot of our institutions feel like they run, if not actually run. Oh, yeah, cool. Cool, very cool. This is sort of the classic kind of thing where, you know, conspiracies are compelling. The idea that there's one simple explanation for why everything goes fucked is really compelling. The idea that it's really complicated and the world is random and unfair doesn't suit us super well. We'd much rather believe that there's a cabal of lizard people drinking Adrena whatever, or whatever the current conspiracy thing is. And so if you can find one reveal that they're like lying about aliens, or they're lying about the earth being flat, or they're lying about this, or they're lying about that, you can use that to justify total distrust in the whole thing. But when it comes to story and narrative and science fiction, it's really, really fun to just portray exceptionally complicated systems as though they are actually under the control of a select oligarchic few politicians slash military super leaders who really have all of the power and can actively, in collaboration and collusion, choose to do horrible things with that power, nominally for the benefit of mankind. That's super cool, especially if they're not on your side during the sci-fi event, like SEAL in Evangelion, or the UN Higher Command here. This is rad. It's rad. You know what else I really like? I like that we're forced to come to this fucking crazy underground chamber thing, and we don't actually meet anybody here. We don't end up face to face with any of them. They're all on vid screens and shit. So we didn't have to go anywhere. We could have just called, right? So it's all power plays all the way down. It's all bullshit all the way through. And they don't equip us with new weaponry or give us any benefits. It's just, well, thanks for the info. You're all dead to us. Have fun staying dead to us and maybe getting dead in general. We're going to send you out on a suicide mission. And that's even more strongly indicated by the letter that he then sends to Misa. Hey, Misa, sorry I had to send you and all your friends and your whole ship that you care about and are assigned to on a suicide mission. Please get off the ship. I don't want you to die with these lesser people, basically. And of course she tears it up, like, fuck you. Absolutely fuck you. And more than that, how dare you not believe in me? How dare you not believe in us? So now we've got a double underdog story. Not only are we not supported by the underdogs of Earth, they've actually turned us down. The people who need our help the most and could help us, they've turned us down. So we're an underdog against the military who doesn't believe in us, Dad. Dad! And the Zentradi who are endless threat of doom. We're double underdogged and nobody's on our side. Left flying in the wind. You know what that leads to? So what it feels like it leads to is we're all gonna die. These fucking assholes. What it actually ends up leading to narratively is the most baller punk shit that you can get, which is, yo, the establishment said fuck me, the world said fuck me, my family said fuck me, and everybody said fuck me. I say fuck you back. I'm gonna daedalus punch right up your asshole. Right up your butt. Pa-pa! Go and survive. Do your best. Kick some ass. Prove the haters wrong. Like, we're in the prove the haters wrong arc of Macross. How cool is that? We're gonna go prove the haters wrong on both fronts. While spreading love, while Minmay is forced to be on board. It's great. It's great. And we've thrown in some extra spicy wrinkles with an incestuous overtone in terms of Kaifun, who's probably gonna get dead, methinks. But anyway, peace-loving lad is now heading off to the Macross by choice. What's gonna happen to the people in Chinatown who now are aware of Minmay's existence and that there are people who are not dead? Like, they're a national security issue. A global security issue. Are they gonna get drone struck? Like, fuck. Are they gonna get forced to come aboard the Macross too? I hope not, because they suck. They suck. There are a bunch of layers of that shit throughout this. Though the parent interaction was bad. Minmay, how could you? You let us believe you were dead. Hey, buddy, how about a little bit of happiness that your daughter's not dead? No? No, you're just gonna blame her for it? Oh, okay. Cool. Thanks, man. Really, hearty, homey, welcoming experience coming home to this place. Fucking hell. There's a lot of rough intricacy throughout this episode. The not global. All the cuties. These guys getting drunk is a problem. This is super cute. This is definitely... Okay, wait, hold on. I gotta... It's just because it's so weird. It's just because it's so weird, alright? No, it's when Minmay is taking off, right? Yep. Look at this shit. This little freaking kid is getting it. Look at this. Look at... What the fuck is... Alright. Maybe they're dwarfs. Wow, so many fans. Looks hard. Maybe you should quit. Oh, you seem really tired. Looks hard. Maybe you should do less. Don't push so hard. Wow, you've got a bunch of things. You're gonna be in a movie? Whoa. Oh, a gift. Shouldn't you stop doing that? And he's right, but his reasoning isn't right. He's not saying all this stuff because he's actually concerned about Minmay's health. He's jealous. He's jealous of her time being taken up by all these things that she's enjoying and pursuing. It's actually something that happens really frequently in relationships and friendships. You might catch yourself doing it or catch the people around you doing it. Next time somebody excitedly tells you about something great that's going on in their life, catch yourself. Well, how do you act in return with that? How do you respond to that? Because a lot of the time, a lot of people respond really badly. Wow, nice, whatever. Or throw out a criticism or like, well, make sure that XYZ, and just take all the wind out of their sails. You know, you'll get this reaction where they're like, oh, okay. You know, somebody's like, oh, I got a new job. I'm really excited about it. Just be like, well, make sure it's not a scam. You're not getting MLM'd. Oh, okay. Right. Sure. Hey, I started working on a book. I'm really excited about it. I'm writing a book. Yeah, you know, most authors don't actually finish their books. You should probably give up before you've even tried, right? Like, good luck, but you won't make it. Right. It's just like when Minmay comes home and the family's like, how could you? Just take a breath before you actually respond to those things. In Ichijo's case, though, I don't think he's aware that he's doing this. I think he just feels this, like, floating resentment and doesn't know how to put it into place, and that's why it spills out like this. I think if you're aware that this is what's going on, you can actually address it in a meaningful way, because that's what he could and should do here. If he could recognize the feeling that I'm feeling is probably jealousy. This is very hard to do because we really don't like to think of ourselves as being capable of having the 7 deadlies in us. We don't like to be like, well, what I'm doing is actually horrifying greed. We justify ourselves. We're like, well, I need this. It's required for my well-being, or for the well-being of the world, or my family, or the human race, or something. That's why I need billions of dollars. Or saying, like, actually what's going on is I'm being wronged by her because she keeps ignoring me. I'm not jealous, nor am I needy or any of those things. I'm not jealous or needy. I don't have needs. That's not what's going on here. She's fucking with me. Right? That's what it is. That's what it is. When it's not wrong to have needs or to want a confirmation that your relationship is what it is. But if you never recognize that that's what you want, and then never discuss with the other person what you want, it's never gonna fucking happen, man. If Hikaru could self-awareify himself, if I could hit him with the self-awareness beam, then Hikaru would go, oh shit, I'm in love with Minmay, and I'd really like more of her attention in some form of an obvious way than I get. And in some sense that maybe proves it to the world that we're together. And also, I'd rather she didn't sit in other dudes' laps and flirt with them a bunch. That would be good. And if she wouldn't say things like, all my fans matter to me equally, and imply in doing so that I'm just sort of an anybody to her, then, I mean, if we could just nix all those, I think we could actually get along really well. So then maybe if we had, like, a scheduled date every week that we made time for and was, like, definitely our day, right? And, you know, if something comes up and it's a big performance or something on that day, we can reschedule it, but at least we'd have a consistent time slot so that even if everything's all busy, we get to take a short rest together and hang out at least, right? And if we could date at least semi-publicly, and people knew that My Boyfriend is a Pilot was a song about me, your boyfriend, who's a pilot, that would be pretty cool, too. But Hikaru can't say any of those things, because first, to even think any of them requires admitting that he's, like, weak and human and has needs and stuff, and none of that fits the general machismo of every male population that I'm aware of. It just doesn't fit, and it would require him to recognize himself as flawed, which isn't gonna happen, really. So he can't even get to the step of the self-awareness to be able to recognize that what's going on is a lack of fulfillment of desires and needs that he could figure out and communicate, but instead doesn't. So, Minmay, oblivious Minmay, because she's painted in our show as being pretty oblivious to this, like, I'm just happy that I'm an idol and I'm going through my life doing a normal thing, not trying to actively fuck with you. Oblivious Minmay feels to him like she's fucking with him, even though she's just being herself and doesn't know what he wants or needs because he hasn't communicated it at all. Except, like, the vague impression that we have from that one time when we spent 2 weeks in a ship trying to barely survive together, and then at the end of it, when we thought we were going to die, you said we should get married, and then that didn't happen. That's been sort of left hanging since then, and we've gone on a bunch of dates and stuff, but we're really not clear what our relationship is, and you keep telling people in front of other people that in front of me that our relationship just isn't like that. And I'm like, I thought our relationship was like that. So, you know, could we get some information, please? Straight up now tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Oh, or am I caught in a hit and run? Thank you, Paula Abdul. Straight up. Straight up now tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Oh. Yeah, straight up. So, this episode has some layers to it. And I like them. I like them a lot. Even the ones that piss me the hell off do a really good job of pissing me the hell off, and so I'm pretty pleased with that too. All in all, I think it's an excellent episode of Macross, a really crazy set of story developments, and awful, and emotionally really tough. And now, home is not home, and we're gonna be back out there, leading aliens around trying to save the Earth, who don't even seem to care very much. How cool. Fuck the haters arc begins. Prove them wrong. Prove them wrong. Alright, thanks so much for watching this week's episode of Macross. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to catch you next week for the next one. Early access on the Patreon, likes and comments and subscribes and stuff do help the video get to more people. And also, I like seeing the comments because y'all often write good comments, and I actually really enjoy discussing these shows. Not just the one-way discussion that I do, but the back and forth that we can do if there are more comments. So, more of those is good. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.